Buongiorno. This week I happened to have a lesson with a student who was ill and she wasn't sure how to say that in Italian, so I thought I would make a video about it. So let's dive in. Okay? Ho la tosse. I have a cough. La tosse. Ho la febbre. Febbre, fever. Ho mal di testa. And mi fa male la gola. Okay, you'll notice this last phrase is slightly different from the rest. We're not just saying I have a throat ache, we're saying my throat hurts. So the construction is slightly different. Okay, in terms of severity, Italian's obviously very dramatic people, we would have words like così, così, mi sento bene, benissimo, male, and potrebbe andare meglio. So if someone is asking you how you're feeling, you can reply with some of these phrases. I will also say that you can use these when someone is just asking you come stai or come va. I noticed a lot of people just default to saying bene because they're not sure, but we want to just broaden that vocabulary out a little bit more and just say, yeah, I'm feeling well, I'm feeling a bit poorly, I'm feeling okay. So here are some options for you. Okay, some common mistakes that you might say is saying like sono malato for minor things. Malato is like really like I'm ill and I'm really feeling quite poorly. Non mi sento bene is a bit better. It's a little bit less dramatic. It's just I'm not feeling well versus, oh, I have a fever, help. Although, as I said, Italians I think would often do that. Ho dolore in testa. Okay, so this is a small preposition error. We wouldn't say I have pain in my head. We would say I have pain of the head. Again, might be a little bit strange, but in Italian we just make sentences a bit differently. We would need to say ho la tosse instead of sono tosse. Ho la tosse, I have a cough. Okay, so that's just some basic vocabulary. If you want to practice your Italian, by the way, I have made a Italian practicer here. Basically, you could just practice your verbs. So if I wanted to practice my future verbs, I could go here and just have a go here. At practicing these. Now the reason I made this is I just got frustrated that you can't really like search for the type of verb you want to practice on Duolingo. There's no like only past tense version, and when I notice a student is struggling, let's say with the present tense, there's no way I know of to just currently set them like 50 questions on that. So I made this. I am looking for feedback and I'm looking for people to just help me improve it and to use it to learn Italian. So if you'd like to, give that a go in the description. And if you'd like to just hear from me a little bit more often as well, I do have a weekly newsletter I send out, basically just with some tips and tricks on Italian and a video that I think you'll find useful. So I'll also leave a description, I'll leave a link in the description in order to get onto there. Let's look at a couple more examples. Okay, so when we say I am sick, we say sono. Sono means I am, yeah? But symptoms, we say ho la febbre. We need to use avere. So I have a cough is ho la tosse. I am tired is sono stanco. Okay, the logic might not always adapt perfectly, but just basically to say that symptoms are going to use avere, and just saying being ill, being a state like tired or sick, we'll use essere. Okay, in terms of a couple of things that you could say in a pharmacy, we could say something like ho bisogno di qualcosa per la tosse. Ho bisogno di qualcosa is a great one. You can use in any situation in Italian. It just means I need something. Ho bisogno di qualcosa. Ha qualcosa per il mal di testa. Okay, so again here, saying ho bisogno di, they're saying I need. But if I ask somebody ha bisogno, ha qualcosa, it means do you have something for a headache? And then quanto spesso devo prenderlo? So spesso is a great word that means often. I would highly encourage you to start using these little words like spesso. Okay, so we have looked at those. Let's have a look at some of these as well. If I said like che cos'hai? It's like what do you have? What's wrong with you? We said in the beginning, if I said something like come stai or come ti senti, that would be how do you feel. But che cos'hai is like really what's wrong with you. Cosa ti succede, what's happening to you. That can be used just in general Italian, doesn't need to be for illness. And then ti senti male is do you feel sick? Okay. Finally, in terms of some actual, on the other side of illness, some health words, ti senti meglio, and its formal counterpart, si sente meglio, come va, and stai migliorando, are you feeling better? I hope that was useful. If you want to just go back and, feel free to rewatch the video and just write down these phrases if you like. I know I went quite quickly. And if you'd like to watch a video next, I'm going to leave something on screen that I think will complement this lesson very well.